since I've posted a content upload. I know I don't do this a whole lot of the time, but I felt as if it would be a good thing to do to finally get a content upload from me. So, basically, today I am just gonna basically talk about the sad ending of one of my favorite games. Now this is news that's already been done, it's already been covered.
Let's show them that
I'm also gonna do first around script 7 minutes each. 7-minute mark if you wanna watch stuff about Battlefront 2, but I'm gonna start off with saying and talking about again something that's like 17 days old. Shut up. Anyway, so I want to talk about the Clone Wars Season 7. Now, many people praise this for being a great season, and while I definitely agree, but the problem is that you can't make a good season and it's actually 5 episodes be good.
Hello guys,
It just isn't how it works. You can't just easily do that. You actually have to make it a good thing, you know. And that's the problem, is that they focus so much on the goddamn Martez sister arc that you just spend half of the fucking season focusing around the Martez sister. Now I want to get something. Nobody cares. Those episodes are so corny, and I know a lot of people are gonna get mad. They genuinely remind me of a Star Wars Rebels episode. They go nowhere. They're pointless, and there could be such a good arc done. But the Martez sisters actually disbelieve in the Jedi, and Ahsoka's hurt, but it's played off so goddamn goofily that it just doesn't feel believable. And that's basically what Star Wars Rebels is. That's what Star Wars Rebels is trying to do. It's terrible. It's atrocious. I just can't describe it.
Anyway,
I like it. It's just nobody cares about the Martez sisters. Something so great could have been done. If they actually made them believable and not a fucking Star Wars Rebels character, then it actually would have been good. Now, I've watched all of Star Wars Rebels. Believe me, I've watched all of it. Season 1, 2, 3, not all of 4, because I couldn't be bothered. But I've watched all of Star Wars Rebels, and you know what I say? The Clone Wars is something so much better. If you look at it, Star Wars Rebels is a kid show. And I know that's coming from a 12-year-old, but at least the Clone Wars, I can watch it and know that there's deeper meaning to it. Star Wars Rebels, there's no furthering plot, and even if Star Wars Rebels is chronologically set, that makes it a whole lot more easier for it to make progress, for it to make an achievement, for it to further the plot. It doesn't further the plot.
Let's kill some people and we'll
Every character development happens off screen, and what happens on screen doesn't change the character a single bit in the next season. Like Ezra, he gets evil 3 episodes. That could have been an internal conflict. He could have been deciding with either Maul or Kanan. Hell, I just wanted a show about Kanan, because Kanan and Hera actually act like real people. There's character development between them. It's brilliant. And that's what I'm saying. These Martez sisters arcs feel like Rebels. It goes on and it goes nowhere, because that's the thing. It's that Clone Wars, surprisingly for an anthology series, you're sure it may be 70% filler. Yeah, and that's an understatement, but see, the thing with filler episodes is that they teach character things, and you can see characters change in the way every filler episode does. Like, the characters change, they act differently, they behave differently. But of course, it just has to have filler episodes of no reason, just a cool kids show. That's the problem. That filler episodes change the character's perspective, and you can see that happening in the future. And the filler episodes open pathways for some of the best arcs, and arcs are like 2 to 3 episodes and maybe 4 if they're really good and chunky. Like, you can watch them in any order. But if you watch the filler episodes, some of them, you can see that it opens pathways for different characters to explore. Every victory changes a character. When substitute, every single...
Could I just kill my target right now?
No, it's fucking... So basically, it happens every single time. It's bull.
I should do this stealth.
That's what I'm trying to say, is that my Mitosis arc was horrible. The Bad Batch arc, whatever. Okay, I just had to say whatever. It's not gonna say it's necessarily bad. It does affect Rex a little bit, but if there are more episodes, the Bad Batch and Rex afterwards changes outlook on the clones, then it would have been good. And honestly, if the show was planning to go the way it was before getting cancelled, it would have done that with Rex. So glad that happened. Last 4 episodes were really good. Were really, really good. Okay? First episode, perfect. Absolutely perfect. You know, it started off with everything that I'd need. Ahsoka meeting Anakin. An episode that had importance. Second episode, even better. Second episode is genuinely the best episode of Clone Wars I've ever seen. And that's coming from someone who really likes the Darth Maul arc. But yeah, it's the best episode I've ever seen. Because stakes, they are kinda high. See, the problem is that Ahsoka, we never know her before Rebels. So she could have joined Crimson Dawn. She could see her friends die, and that's a change into a more mature adult in Rebels. That's why I wanted series in between, and I'm sorry I'm gonna have to go to the 8-minute arc because I still have more shit to say. But anyway, yeah, so basically after that you have the episode that leads up to Order 66, which just builds suspense. It's worth watching, you know, just makes everything important. If you actually wanted to get the arc, you don't really need to watch it. Final episode, perfectly illustrated, perfectly done, to absolute cinematographic perfection. But what I do say is that there's no stakes. We know that Rex lives, we know that Ahsoka lives, but because there's no season in between when we see Ahsoka and Rebels, we never know the true impact of the death of the clones to Ahsoka. While in Star Wars Rebels, I know I'm about to compare Star Wars Rebels to good, we actually have Kanan getting angry at the clones. But Kanan represses these emotions and tries to act in a positive way to forget them. Now that's pretty good. That's pretty good storytelling. But Ahsoka, we never know. That's why we need not a series after Return of the Jedi, a series in the middle of like Star Wars Rebels, or at least a novel or something. And you know what we do have? A novel. But does the novel really cover that? I don't know, I've never read it. And even if it does, who actually expects us to mainstream read the novel? I'm gonna read it eventually. I'm just saying that Finn comment on this video if it does, but we just need an entire series based on it. I don't care if the novel is source material, I don't. Okay? I don't give a shit if it's source material, because I have never read the novel. They just made it about it, and sorry, gotta go to the 10-minute mark. But yeah, I know I'm doing 3 minutes more of this, but if Ahsoka actually developed, it would make the stakes higher. We already know she lives, and we never really know Rex's feelings. Rex could have had a really good arc, and it could have also led to the Bad Batch. If he knew the Bad Batch and his friend executed Order 66, that would make him really sad and really heartfelt. That would make the show so good, to have the stakes at their emotions, if it's not their lives. So, that's my thoughts on Clone Wars Season 7. They're great episodes, but no stakes. Anyway, so now let's get on to the Battlefront 2 news. Battlefront 2's ended.
Actually, I'll
this news is 17 days late. But yeah, it's ended. It's gone. Done. console players, no mods, nothing new to explore. But they've also left the game in a shit condition. The condition of the SHAREf update brought many issues. Played a lot of HTV with my friends, a lot of Galactic Assault. The hit registration is busted. The hit registration is not going well, and seeing as we have to literally get 5,000 kills with Darth Maul. Now, I'm not one of those people who say it's outrageous, okay? I'm just saying, which they are doing in the new patch, so good job, you received the feedback well, is that 5,000 kills, it's okay, you have now until the server's end. But what's the problem is getting Darth Maul is also the problem. So, what DICE have done is that in the next patch, they're going to be making it every Darkside hero, which I'm fair about. You have now until around 7 to 10 years, to get 5,000 kills with Darth Maul. It's not that hard. I'm already at 600. Okay, I've been grinding very casually. An hour a day keeps the doctor away. Nah, but honestly, if you get like 20 kills, it's like 2 hours to grind 200. And if you get like 50 kills, it's like an hour to grind 200. And they're not hard to get, you just have to play really passively at Darth Maul. But yeah, anyway, let's move on to more stuff. They shouldn't have ended the support, okay? They kept it running for the SHAREf update, said that they're gonna work on Coruscant, waited at least 4 months, putting their all into the update. If they had just put all into this update, and just put full-fledged 4 months in Coruscant, made it a beautiful map that worked in everything, added Ahsoka and Ventress, that would have made a baller last update, okay? Jedi Temple as well, okay? There could have been 2 separate updates, with one being the Jedi Temple being smaller, just to keep players distracted while they work on a larger one. That's what I'm trying to say, is that it's just such a waste. Like, come on. Like, you could have got a way larger reception, and think about it. You're gonna make a sequel to Battlefield 6, a game that's already doomed from the beginning. Slow content drops, everything. It was doomed.
I'm gonna have to wait for the
You know what did get lots of money? Battlefront. It's a Star Wars game. That's the problem is that EA is going to throw away their license with Star Wars and not focus on a Battlefront 3. Now, we don't know if they're going to do it or not, but it looks like they're not, and that genuinely makes me upset. So, not going to talk anymore. I have 30 seconds left, so I'm going to announce we know about the new Star Wars games. Jedi Fallen Order 2, super excited. Could make an online mode, that'd be nice. I'm also going to say a Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga is coming out. That's a whole entire separate video, because that's a lot of content I need to cover. And yeah, that's basically it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Next video I'll be covering Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga. Anyway guys, see ya.